Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep. On 2nd and 2, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
We're really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Bailey's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And they said he would be a gym rat coming out of Boston College, and nothing has changed. And his play continues to get better as he rallies his team.
Here's Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Great job,
All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
The false start backs them up 5. First and 15.
Check.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Gets it off to Freeman. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Goff on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
It's going to be a long day.
From the gun, here's Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff out left. He's got it to Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead grows to 10-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Ryan on target there to Sanu. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's Ryan to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Ryan now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Ryan. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete. Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn, for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What we got?
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Goff now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Goff now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Like 20. 54 Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jack Crawford drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle. On 3rd down, Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Ito Smith, his first carry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. They run. Devontae Freeman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They'll look to run with Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for him. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They run. It's Gurley. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Connects with Sanu right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Caught by Sanu. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously, the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They'll keep it on the ground again here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. From there, it's up to New Era Field in Orchard Park to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. 20-10 was the final. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Wind at his back now in this 3rd quarter. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff out left. He's got it to Everett. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Get ready.
So a nice job hitting him on the angle route there, coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Wood's the intended receiver.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready. Back 25.
On first down, Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Ryan over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Try to punch it in with Smith. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd and 1, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the 1st half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Hey, you got 3, three down. Ready to go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
On 1st down, It's Freeman, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
59, Danny, like 25.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff's throw taken in by Reynolds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Let's see what you got. 45.
Goff now looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. He's still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Check 43.
Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. To throw is Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And this is, unfortunately for him, a montage he's probably not going to want to keep here for his files.
And I'm not so sure that he would describe it as a spotlight, although it is beating down on him pretty well, as is the rush. He's been hit, harassed, uncomfortable. It's been a really, really tough day for him.
Been sacked 6 times. See all that pressure coming from all angles. Now a first down throw. Gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Silver. Right there. 54, right there.
Back to throw. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He spots Henderson open left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Watch the ship.
Only 2 there on the dump-off. It's third down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. 44. And watch the lane. Blue 80 to that. 44. Blue 80 to that.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they're...
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On first down, it's gone. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Woods. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. On 2nd and 9, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point try by Bailey. And that will cut this lead down to 13. They're all through now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
I'm going back to you. Watch twist.
A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Atlanta, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to...
Treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the
I'll be coming. Heartbeat of the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up there. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do it for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it shoulder chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, this way, way before the deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Ay, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey. it's magic. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die.
Select the team you want to join.
I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When up and it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subject